Alright, there's 55 crafting. That's a level. That's the last level that these supplies are going to get me to. This is actually my last inventory, so I'm just going to finish these off. I don't know if there's anything exciting I can make. I'll check after I finish this inventory, but yeah, 55 crafting is nice. 1010 total level. I passed 1000, which is sick. I'm still at 1 ranged, so I have the potential to gain a lot of total levels still pretty quickly, and I still need to do 20 construction, so that's going to be a nice 12 levels pretty easy. But yeah, 55 crafting. I still haven't actually made that strength amulet, but I probably will do that right now. Alright, here's level 50 mining. So since I got home today, I've just been doing mining at the motherlode, and I've started at 40. I am now 50. It's taken a good like 4 hours to get to 50 from level 40. So pretty slow XP, but it's probably the best thing I can do right now since I am at the quarry on my main, so I can't really do anything too involved. And also, I am getting a lot of coal and gold ore, which is going to be really good for smithing. I will probably have to mine some iron ore, and then I can smelt steel bars to get some smithing XP, but I'm at least getting something out of this, which is definitely good. And I am working my way towards level 60 for the Lunar Diplomacy quest, because I definitely want to get that done, but I'm still another 170k XP away from level 60, so that'll take a day or two probably, so I'm going to be working on that for the next little while, but it does work really well with doing quarry, which is nice, and it's kind of funny to be mining on 2 accounts at the same time. But I'm getting significantly faster XP on my main than I am on this account. But it's working out pretty well, and I think I'm pretty close to having enough of the little stone, the golden nuggets, to be able to buy a piece of the, the prospector outfit. I probably could already buy the boots, but I think I'm going to buy the helmet first just because, oh, am I lagging? Oh, lovely. That's great. I'm probably going to buy the helmet first because I have boots of lightness right now, and I prefer to be wearing the weight reduction gear, so I'll probably get the helmet first, and it looks pretty cool. I don't know why I'm lagging right now. This is weird. I haven't lagged all day. Yeah, so I'm now at 51 mining, and I have 40 golden nuggets, which means I can buy the cool hat. I've got 1.2k coal and 167 gold ore so far, so that coal is going to be really good. Oh, excuse me, and the gold ore is going to be really awesome too, but I can buy a prospector helmet. There we go. Looking pretty swagged out there with the helmet on. And I'm just going to keep on mining, work my way up towards level 60. Alright, so I've been doing some Barbarian Assault, and I have enough points to buy a Penance Torso or a Fighter Torso, so going to get that. There we go. Awesome, Fighter Torso. So that's the same stats as a Ruined Plate Body, but also a +4 strength bonus, which is really, really nice to have. Looking pretty beastly with this type of gear on. But I still need to get a Nezi, and I still need to get a Rune Defender, and work on my gloves, I guess, and also get some climbing boots, but Fighter Torso is a big one out of the way, and that's what I'm going to be using for quite a long time now, unless I can ever get a Bandos chestplate, basically. But I do want to say a quick shout out to a couple of people. Dan S, he offered to help me out, and he's actually logged in right now. He offered to help me out with Barbarian Assault, and I did 2 full queens with him last night, and I got my attacker and collector points that way, which is really good. We got a really great team really quickly, so I really appreciate that. Thanks a lot to him. And also thanks a lot to this guy right here, Alt RSN. He is a part of a Barbarian Assault clan, I think, called Fun BA. So if any of you guys want to be a part of a Barbarian Assault clan, then feel free to have a chat with any of these guys here. But they also offered to help me out to get my last healer points and everything. So that was really cool too. And thanks a lot to them. And obviously this isn't any kind of like paid shout or anything. I just figured they helped me out, so I would let everyone know who helped me out. But Fighter Torso is done, which is really awesome, so I think I'm going to probably get a Nezi next. The Shades of Morton quest, because some of the people in my clan were actually doing it, and we have the site fully constructed. But I actually didn't realize that it got 2,000 Herblore experience, which is really nice, and also 2k crafting. But this also means that I can make Serum 207s now, which is a really good way to use up Terramins. It makes it a lot easier to train Herblore than if you were using Limproot roots. Since Limproot roots take a while to collect, with ashes it's really easy to collect the ashes, and you can just be fire making and collect ashes without losing any XP, and get the same amount of XP in Herblore, so that's going to be really good. And also it unlocks the minigame teleport to this area, which is going to be really useful. And it's actually a way to buy planks, very slowly, but you can buy 10 planks from the guy over here, especially if you use the Serum 208, which I think I'm actually going to do now, quickly get some Serum 208 and use it on that guy. There's Death Plateau done. I figured I would do this quickly just to get the climbing boots all set, so I can go and buy some climbing boots from Tenzing now. which give a +2 strength bonus and will be the best boots I can use, I think, until I get like 80 Slayer or something for rune boots. So basically the boots I'll be using for quite a long time. So good to have done, and a nice easy quest. Alright, so I did some blackjacking and I got myself to 74 thieving, and that's just so I could have a bit of cash. So first thing I'm going to buy is actually Dragon Dagger from the Lost City area, because they're 30k there and they're 60k from Razalo, so I think it's worth saving 30k and spending. I can't remember whether it's a cut or uncut diamond, so I'm just going to take both of them, but you have to use one of those to get into the area. But I'm going to use my Castle Wars teleport to get to a fairy ring and head over there and buy a Dragon Dagger, and then I need to spend the rest of the money, hopefully it's enough, on the planks that I need for 20 construction, and then I can get Fremennik Dials and Fremennik Trials done. If you guys are wondering, it was a cut diamond, not an uncut diamond, but 30,000 coins for a Dragon Dagger, and I need like 130 regular logs, and so they're like 100 GP each, so that'll cost like 13k, so I am set on that. Need to buy probably some more nails also, but that shouldn't be too much of an expense. And then I can get the construction up to 20 and get the Nezi done. Alright, there's the Fremennik Isles done. Not a fun quest at all, but got myself some defense XP and some construction XP, which is always nice, and I got 10k woodcutting also, and mainly I did this obviously for the Helm of Natisnot, which is a basically free and better Berserker helm, so that way I don't have to spend 78k to get a helmet, which is a very good thing. So my gear is looking pretty decent now. The main thing that I still need to get is gloves and shield, and I guess a cape, but no more rune med helm anyways, which is always nice. So basically I need to get a rune defender, I need to get eventually Barrow's gloves, and I guess I need to get a glory or fury at some point too, and some kind of cape. I don't know how that's going to work out, but at some point I'll get some kind of cape. But Nezi is really nice to have out of the way, and I have a +86 melee strength bonus now, which is pretty nice to have. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do next, but I guess you guys will find out in the next clip. Prospector boots, yeah. So I think that's 1% XP boost that I have now, which is extremely significant, but I am at 57 mining right now, so 3 more levels off of the goal of 60 for eventually doing the Lunar Diplomacy quest. I don't know if I'll bother doing the crafting yet. I mean, it would probably be good to have the quest out of the way, because then I could do, I would need 1 more magic level for NPC contact, and actually the other issue is astral runes. I'm not sure if I could buy, I'd have to check whether you can buy astral runes from shops, because obviously I don't have the rune crafting level yet to craft astral runes. I think that's 42 if I'm correct. So I would need to actually get rune crafting up a bit, but basically I want to have lunars so I can mine S and use NPC contact to repair pouches, and also if I'm not doing abyss runs I can use it to repair pouches doing that as well. But just without glories, travel to Edgeville is really slow, travel to the abyss is really slow, and I don't really want to be doing things really inefficiently for a while. It's better to just get things done earlier. But another thing I've been considering is just letting all this stuff go on hold for a bit and just doing a lot of woodcutting or something really AFK, a lot of woodcutting, a lot of fishing, something like that. Because I do really just want to get 99 mining on my main account and get it out of the way. Because once that's done, I mean, I'll be doing woodcutting most likely next. And with woodcutting, I'm still going to be doing teaks, but I mean, there's a lot more potential for at least a little bit of somewhat AFKing while doing teaks and still remaining decently efficient. Because, I mean, with teaks, you can just leave your character there cutting and you can drop up inventory and it's not that bad. And nothing else, I mean, between like woodcutting teaks, you can drop like 3-4 logs pretty easily. So it would be possible to have like at least a little bit more time than with mining, where you literally have to click once every like second or two. And it makes it really difficult to actually do anything else. So that's a possibility. I may just do a lot of woodcutting. If I actually just did woodcutting straight for the next month, I'd probably have 90 plus woodcutting. I would cut 5k maples, and then I would move on to use, and I think I would just cut use straight through, because of course I will need logs for fletching, and I think that, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like it would probably be the most efficient way to get things done as far as fletching. Fire making probably will just be done from maple logs from the kingdom if I ever actually end up doing skills like fire making to 99. But you can very easily accumulate maple logs over if you just let your kingdom go for a few months or whatever. Somewhat expensive, but Kingdom is also necessary for things like gathering seeds and herbs and everything, so it's worth doing anyways. But as far as fletching, I mean, I guess you could just fletch maple longbows also, but that'd be pretty shit for XP and kind of take a while. And with woodcutting, I don't know, I'd have to do some calculations to see whether it would actually be more efficient, but woodcutting is also very AFK, and you also have to figure in the profit that you make from making you longbows and then alching them, because that would be a pretty significant profit there as well. Alright guys, so today, what have I accomplished? I got 60 mining, which is really nice to have. So that means I'm all set with mining for quite a while. I may end up doing 70 at some point or higher, just because getting ores would be good, and also for RC would be really good. But 60 mining is quite nice for now. That means I can do lunar diplomacy. So I just need 61 crafting, and then I can get that quest done. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that quite yet. I might wait a little while on that, just because I kind of want to focus on my main account more. And just really power out the 99 mining and get that finished, and then after that I can maybe pay a bit more attention to this account. But I am just going to be doing some woodcutting for now. I'm working on getting to 5k maple logs, because that's what I need to get to 70 fletching if I also pick the bow strings, or pick the flax and make it into bow strings. So I need to cut around 4k more, actually I think around like 3.5k at this point. So that'll get me a decent woodcutting level, and then from there on I can cut yew trees. That's probably what I'll end up doing for most of the rest of woodcutting. And if I just do straight woodcutting for the next like month or so, that'll take me to get 99 mining. May not be very interesting, so I don't know if I'll do just that, but also possible that I'll do some fishing and maybe some other skills as well. Maybe do some more combat, although I don't really need to do much more combat for now, because I think the rest would be best to just do through Slayer. But there's quite a lot of possibilities for doing different things AFK while I just focus on my main. So for now I'm going to be doing some woodcutting, yeah, nearly 1k maple logs, and I've also made about 1k bows unstrung, and then I've made about 300 strung. Well, I've made about 1k total bows, and then I've strung about 300 of those. And let's just see if I can just search the bank for maple. Yeah, I have 477 maple longbows unstrung, so somewhere around like 3 to 3.5k maple logs more that I need to cut. Probably would be better to wait until I get to Kingdom and then just get the maple logs through Kingdom. I could get those in like a week, but would be a little bit expensive. I don't really have a lot of funds available, and that's, I mean, one of the things that you get out of fletching is GP. So like once you up the bows, you get a good amount of money. So that's sort of a big motivation for doing this. I need GP before I can do Kingdom, so I think it's fine just cutting some maple logs. Might not be the greatest, but it works alright, and it's a nice AFK, and it'll get me 70 plus woodcutting, which is always nice to have. Alright, here's level 70 woodcutting, which is really nice. My second skill to 70 or higher, and fishing is at close second with 69 Kappa XD. But I'm going to show you guys in the bank. I think I have, I think I need to cut around a 1k more maple logs, and then I'll have enough for the 70 fletching. So yeah, about 1k more, and then I'll be all set, because I have already made some bows and already fletched some of them and everything. If I did my math correctly, I need about 4k or so, like 4.1k maybe more, and then that'll be enough if I string them also to get to 70 fletching. Whether I'll actually do that right away, I don't actually know, but I'll have it ready to go whenever I want to, and if I want to, I can move on to cutting yew trees. But still another 1k, I don't know how long it'll take, but probably like a couple more hours of woodcutting here. Slow XP and pretty shitty, but it's really good for AFK since I'm on my main right now, and trying to focus on that a bit more. So I may just end up staying with woodcutting for a while, and then like going to cut some yews and just doing that for a while. I don't know if it's the most efficient thing I could do, but it works pretty well, and it's nice to have some higher skills. Alright guys, so 4.1k maple logs are done. It should be plenty to get to 70 fletching and a bit more once I get the bowstrings for those. I don't know when I'm going to do that, but I will sometime. But I'm actually going to go to Lumbridge, and I'm going to check my time plate on this account too, because I actually haven't done that yet. I'm guessing it'll probably be at least like 2 to 3 days or so. I'm not exactly sure. I have like less than 100 EHP still, so I'm sure my efficiency is really bad on this account because it's a new account and it's Ironman obviously. But let's see. We are at 9 days. Holy shit. Oh my god. And yeah, this is a pretty old account actually. This is one that I made quite a long time ago. I don't exactly, I have to figure out how many days it is, or how many years. I mean, 2,120 divided by 365. Wow, it's almost 6 years old. I didn't realize this account was that old. So I made this account in like 08 or something. or maybe even 07. That's actually really cool. This account might actually be from 07, but 9 times 24, motherfucker, plus 11. Oh my god. I've played 227 hours on this account. I have like 80 or something EHP, so that's pretty great. And how long has Ironman been out? Like, it's been like 5 weeks at this point, so if we divide that by 5, I've played this account like 45 hours per week. That's pretty solid. It's probably about the same amount that I've played my main, but my EHP is always lower than my actual time in game because I'm not perfectly efficient as much as I try to be. I definitely am not on this account, because I get like half as much EHP on this account as I do on my main, just because I am able to be a lot more efficient on my main. But what am I going to do now? I'm going to AFK something probably. I'm either going to go to use, or I'm just going to keep, or I'm going to do like fishing or mining or something like that, just something nice and AFK. But I think that's going to be good enough for this episode, guys, so hopefully you have enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching. Last thing is, if you are interested in joining my Ironman clan, it'll be the clan website will be linked in the description, and you can apply if you are eligible. You can check out the rules and the ranking requirements and everything like that. So feel free to do that if you are interested. You have to be Ironman to be able to join, but it's a pretty cool place to hang out, and it's been really fun. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys soon with a new video.